4 killed in terror attack in Jerusalem synagogue. National and international leaders react to attack. Hamas says attack was response to death of Palestinian bus driver. And Spain votes on recognizing Palestine as state. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. The top stories for November 18th. 4 people were killed this morning in a terror attack at a synagogue in Jerusalem. Magen David Adom confirmed that 8 other people were wounded, including 4 in serious condition, 2 in moderate condition, and 2 who were lightly wounded. 2 police officers were among the wounded. Police said the 2 suspected Palestinian terrorists, armed with a gun and axes, attacked worshippers after entering a synagogue on Agassi Street in the capital's Har Nof neighborhood. 2 police officers quickly arrived on the scene, exchanged fire with the suspects and killed them. Both suspects were from East Jerusalem. Among the officials who arrived on the scene were Public Security Minister Yitzhak Aharonovich and Shasa MK Eli Yishai.
פיגוע כזה מחזיר אותנו לטרור שהם מתכוננים בעקבות ההסתה הברורה שאנחנו יודעים עליה ברשתות, בטלוויזיה וברדיו ובכל מקום אחר על ידי הרשות שעומד בראשה אבו מאזן, ועיקר האחריות היא עליו ועל החמאס ועל הפלג הצפוני של התנועה האסלאמית.
אנשים באמצע התפילה, 7 בבוקר, עטופים בטליתות ותפילין, ממש טבח נורא, אנשים באמצע התפילה, באים רוצחים גם עם אקדחים וגם עם גרזנים, סכינים בידיים, וביצעו את הטבח הנורא ואת הירי.
Following the attack, police arrested family members of the Palestinian suspects, sparking clashes in the East Jerusalem neighborhood Jabal Mukaber. The 4 victims killed in the attack were named as Rabbi Moshe Twersky, Rabbi Aryeh Kopinski, Rabbi Kalmei Levine, and Rabbi Abraham Shmuel Goldberg. Responding to the killings, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the attack was a direct result of incitement led by Hamas and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. Economy Minister Naftali Bennett expressed similar sentiments.
Well, what we see here is a deliberate initiative of Abu Mazen to boil the capital of Israel, Jerusalem. So he's been inciting, he's been calling on people to use acts of violence, and now we're seeing the results.
For his part, Abbas condemned the attack, denouncing the killing of civilians by any party. He also called for an end to, quote, provocations by settlers against the Al-Aqsa Mosque and accused some Israeli ministers of incitement. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State John Kerry, who is currently in London, released a joint condemnation of the attack with British Foreign Secretary Philip Hammond.
Call on the Palestinian leadership at every single level to condemn this in the most powerful terms. This violence has no place anywhere. So the Palestinian leadership must condemn this. Our hearts go out to all Israelis for the atrocity of this event and for all the reminders of history that come with it.
Hamas praised the killings and called for additional attacks, saying it was in response to the death of a Palestinian bus driver found hanged in his vehicle earlier this week. Palestinian radio reports described the attackers as martyrs, and loudspeakers at mosques in Gaza called out congratulations, while masked Palestinians handed out sweets. Amid claims in the Palestinian media that the 32-year-old bus driver was murdered by Jewish settlers in Jerusalem, an autopsy report concluded the driver's death was self-inflicted, resulting from hanging himself inside the bus. But the driver's family said they suspected foul play, and the incident led to clashes. Meanwhile, in Spain, Parliament was set to vote today on a non-binding resolution to recognize a Palestinian state. The leader of the initiative, parliamentarian Trinidad Jimenez, said European recognition of a Palestinian state would help create a conducive climate for the renewal of Israeli-Palestinian talks. Parliaments in Great Britain and Ireland already approved similar non-binding votes, calling on their governments to unilaterally recognize Palestine as a state outside the paradigm of a peace process. Neither government has heeded that call. And that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with the top stories from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studios.